White Hawk, stunning White Hawk at that. 31 bunkhouse here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. 8,110 pounds. We're going to take a look at her with the slides closed like you see right now. We're going to see how turtle friendly it is. We'll get her opened up, take a good look at the interior, then we're going to hop outside and see how she's built and put together. Stay tuned. So at first glance, the 31 BH White Hawk, not super traveling friendly at a glance. That's why I'm recording this, because it's actually better than you think. You walk in, you can access the kitchen. I got a speck of dirt on the camera lens, so that's going to annoy me. Hopefully it doesn't annoy you. You can get to all your kitchen cabinetry. It's got a huge pantry you can pack up. You can get to your drawers down here mostly. The bottom one's going to have a little trouble opening, but generally speaking, you're going to be fine. Most trailers don't have 4 drawers in the kitchen anyway. That's another exceptional thing Jayco does. You look at it, you're like, oh, I can get to the bunkhouse. Not really, because there's a slide in the bunkhouse and the door would open and it opens inward. It would hit that. You turn around and you quickly realize, well, honey, we're not getting to the bedroom and the bathroom when the slide is closed. But they solved that riddle, and it was very simple. All they needed to do was include a second entry door. This is a great way to see the little side tote storage they have on these. This also has an easy lift bed for storage, but you can get in here. You can access your bedroom closet. You can walk around this corner, and you can easily access the bathroom as well. So it's far more turtle friendly than you would realize. And then we open the slide. And I mean, the moment you open it up, you just like, oh, there's something special going on here. They made so many little tweaks and changes to this as compared to the more traditional, like its cousin in the J-Flight series, the 32 BHDS. They're very similar. They accomplish the same general layout features and functions, but the little tweaks they put to this, they are special. And they become more apparent as we get into the bunkhouse and as we turn around. But right now, I just love the big open feel of this. Now that's made more exaggerated by the open feeling vaulted ceiling that they have up here and that skylight with that sunshade. It lets more natural ambient light in here. Plus you notice how they're using twice as many LED lights in here. They have twice as many lights as almost anybody else, unless you're in some pretty quality stuff, you know. How many lights an RV manufacturer puts in their camper is generally a very good indicator of kind of where they fall in the scheme of things in terms of, like, say, an equipment pecking order. It's a guide. It's not a Bible. I've seen exceptions, but it's a good indicator if you don't know what you're looking at. Be like, oh, God, they got a ton of lights. They're willing to spend money on the camper. Yes, lights and windows are very expensive in the camping business. Now, detail stuff that's easy to miss. They have bigger, deeper overhead cabinets in here. And I don't know how well it's translating to this two-dimensional video. And there are sometimes, guys, where, like, I call our dealership our dressing room. Sometimes you just got to try on a pair of pants for size. Well, an RV is the same way, except it costs a lot more than a pair of pants. So try it on for size. This video is a good way to give you an idea. You know, I do 20, 30-minute videos, and I still call them flybys. That's how I feel, how much, research you should do on an RV before pulling the trigger on it. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with folks who come in their first time ever stepping foot on a dealership. People come in, and I think it's because there's a lot of places where if you go to a dealership and you say, I'm just looking today, you get treated like a second-rate citizen. And we try our best to give everyone the time and attention they deserve. Maybe your first time looking is the time that you actually need the most information and assistance. And we're happy to provide that to, your level of need and expertise. But now, next to the fridge, you've got, I looked it up scientifically. I punched this into Google. This is a big honkin' pantry. That's what Google said. I typed into Google, and Google's like, it is a big honkin' pantry. Beep, boop. And I was like, yeah, you're right, Google. That is a big honkin' pantry. And I love how wide it is. Big wide doors are easier to access than skinny toothpick doors. That's a nice little thing. We'll come back to the living room in a minute on our pass back through. Right now, though, there's some detail stuff here in this bunkhouse I want to point out. So I've got this set up in daytime living room mode right now. And one of the things I should have done, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Let's see how easy this really is. We're going to pop that. We're going to pull this down. Oh, look how easy that is. Left-handed, and I'm a righty. That is fantastic. So this is a Trifold sleeper sofa in the bottom. If you want to open this up to a big sleeper, you can do that. And a lot of folks are starting to gravitate to these as opposed to the J-Cube futons that you would find in a J-Flight. I think they're both fine. I think you should get whatever works best for you guys. I'm not preferential one way or the other. So this can open up into a big two-person sleeper or adult sleeper. Ding ding. There's something not a lot of bunkhouses can accommodate as adults. But now, something else to mention. All upper Jayco bunks are rated for 300 pound per sleeping space. So this is a single sleeper. So this will be a 300 pound bed. Those double wide corner bunks you see in a lot of times, Jaycos are rated for 600 pounds, twice as much as industry standard. Now, bunk mats. Jayco's beds are 50% to double thickness of what you typically find out there. It's not that Jayco keeps making thicker mattresses, it's that everybody else keeps getting thinner and cheaper. And they've stuck with better bedding here. Because you know what happens when your kids sleep better? You sleep better. And you know what happens when the family sleeps better? We have more fun, and we don't want to kill each other tomorrow. I love my kid, but sometimes, whoa. I love my daughter. She's the greatest, dude. Plywood. Plywood. Not particle board. OSB. Beaver puke. I love that phrase. So, pop that back in its little place here real quick. But that cool little latch I operated one-handed, it can go up just as easily. It locks in place. You don't have to hold it up with one hand, juggle it with your head, push the little latch through the wall, don't break the thing. No, just push it up. And look at this. Move, bunk. Get out the way. I mean, it gets right out the way. I'm such a dork. Anyway, but what it creates is this awesome daytime living area. But look at this. They made the slide in the bunk room wider, bigger. That's an important thing to realize. It's easy to miss. And I know that because it's not just a sofa in here. It's a sofa with dual side stands and outlets. It gives you a place to set drinks so the kids don't make a mess. It gives them a place to charge phones and devices and things. Now, you see this giant window? Oh, I love this. This giant unobstructed picture window. One, it does open for airflow, but two, it just looks awesome. Just a big porthole into adventure right there. And, of course, that's all you can see because I'm pointing straight at it. But you'll see the same window up in a hallway as we approach the bedroom. Now, this is a little bit wider. I call it the big kid bunk up here. But what's nice is they can just get right in bed. They've got their own little built-in step system. They don't have to, smash their feet and their shoes against the side of this trying to climb up and down during the day. And now for big kid, they still also have their own little side stand with their own little charging plugs and everything. And this whole entertainment wall right here also has an impressive amount of storage to it. And this is all on the inside wall of the outside kitchen. Inside wall, outside. Yeah, I said that right. Okay, you gotta think about that. Now, if you choose to put a TV in here for the kids on a rainy day, you see that little square mount right there? From L&W Manufacturing. That's Lloyd and Wilbur, meaning Bontrager, which is, the Jayco family, the Bontragers. They own a manufacturing company that makes handy little widgets like this for RVs. What's funny is theirs are so good that other companies who are not Jayco buy parts from Jayco to put in their campers. I'm going to say that again. People buy Jayco parts to put in their campers. That should give you an idea of the quality level and engineering that goes into Jayco's. But that mount, you'll find the same mount in the bedroom, the same mount outside. The camper comes with a little bracket that we'll see when we go outdoors that mounts right on that. So if you want to float a TV around, you can do that. And, oh yeah, by the way, Mom and Dad, you have a sanity room. Sanity room. You can close the door and let the kids go and just go nuts. And you're fine. Because you can be out here having a good time, enjoying one of the best entertainment setups I've ever seen in a two-slide bunkhouse. And this living room rearrangement is where I think the Whitehawk 31BH shines in comparison to so many models. Now, it's very similar to just 100 different things out there, but they've executed it differently. And first of all, I am that kind of person. I like things just because it is different. I don't like homogenization. I like individuality. But I like this. I like this just because it is an awesome execution. Now, most two-slide bunkhouses, they have a central island entertainment center right here. The problem with that is the TV only faces straight back, and no one gets a real good look at it. It's a good neck crank TV. It's very good if you want to go to the chiropractor in a week, but I don't think most people want to do that. Chiropractor would like you to, obviously, so if there's any chiropractors out there, I'm sorry, but this floor plan is digging into your business. That's not my fault. That's Jayco's. But this theater seat setup right here, these are wall-hugging theater recliners. That's a pontoon-style removable armrest. You've got, bang, Boardwalk and Park Place entertainment going on right here. That's killer. You still have your entry area shoe garage, Bluetooth, DVD, nice little coat hooks right when you walk in the door. Everything that matters. Nailed. Now, one thing Whitehawks do is they put accent lighting above their slides. And they used to do that to offset slide side windows. They didn't used to have slide side windows when they first, many years ago, actually. Well, now they do both. They said, you know what? Forget it. We're doing both. And there's that other monster window I was telling you about. This thing has so much natural light, and it feels so big and open. But then they also add little accent lighting down here. And these accent lights are perfect little night lights. And that's the other thing the 31BH does differently than its 32BHDS J-Flight cousin. And all these similar versions of floor plans out there like that. Like we have them from Coachman and Passport and Rock. Everybody builds layouts like that. But the bathroom is up by Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad don't have to trample across the entire RV on cold floors at night to get to the bathroom. Let's go take a peek at that, because that is something. Man, I love that window. Sorry, ooh, shiny. But this has a great bathroom. So they've done a couple things here that they've kind of borrowed from other members of the Jayco family, namely the Eagle series. You see that little blue LED night light? It keeps this bathroom glowing at night, again, from the white ceiling and this clear shower enclosure with the white backing. It'll make this whole thing glow, and you'll be able to see at night. But then, we also have good lighting in here. But check this out. Instead of a tub that I generally feel is outdated in 99% of travel trailers, or RVs, period, we've got a nice standing corner shower that is very tall person friendly. The positioning of that skylight, plus the vaulted ceiling in this model, makes us exceptionally tall person friendly. They nailed it. Perfect execution right there. Now, little detail stuff. They didn't have to do this, and I don't see a lot of other brands doing it, but not a big linen cabinet, but enough. You can keep today's towels in there, maybe restock it tomorrow if you got a big family and you're taking a bunch of showers, but you can keep a couple towels in here so you don't have to do the streak. You know what I mean? Unless you're into that. I don't know. There are some clothing optional resorts in Michigan, and those folks do trade campers, guys. But the good news, if we get a camper from a clothing optional place, we'll actually have like ServPro come in and sanitize all surfaces, just because people sweat, and I don't think you want that. How did I get on that top? Oh, man, my boss is going to yell at me. He's like, what are you doing, you idiot? Porcelain foot push stool, by the way. You can do the wedding ring test on it. Lots of legroom in there, too. Now, not only do we have, let me unlock this, a sliding pocket privacy door for Mom and Dad, but it also latches. You see this little guy right here? Mom and Dad actually, you don't just have a sliding wall. You have a locking door. So you do have privacy in this, and that's a key little difference thing that Jayco started doing in their Ultralite family. True queen bed, a full 80-inch walk-around queen. It is easy lift. It's got a really cool storage arrangement below it. Now over here, there are some folks who wanted every ounce of shelf storage they could get. So Jayco started including removable shelves in their hanging closets. So you can hang as much as you need or as little and still make that space perfectly functional. Now, little detail thing right here. If you look behind that cabinet, you can see a little alcove back there. It's just a little stuff spot. There's no power outlets or anything back there. It's just a little place to stuff some things out of sight, out of mind. But remember, that second entry door is what makes this floor plan really functional when the slide is closed. This thing's absolutely awesome. I love this thing. I love the look of this thing inside, and it gets so much better as we go outside. Yeah, that's right. Take a minute. Take it all in. Look at this thing. That's not the sun. That's the light of the heavens shining on this thing. It is a stunner. It looks like a spaceship. This thing is just awesome looking. So, again, cosmetically, our Jayco Ultralites are easily the most improved from last season to this season. And I think you're going to see a lot of brands follow suit. Like, you notice we got these nice clean lines. We don't have the Nike Adidas swooshes all over these things. It doesn't look like some abstract painter went nuts with a circular spinning saw covered in acrylic paint. I don't even know if that makes sense. I think you get what I mean. It looks good. That's my point. Now, they've standardized the front end of their Whitehawks. And there's a couple things I want to point out here. One, you got crazy good storage going on. Two, as an option that we have applied to this camper, and remember the one in stock could be different, you can include a nice little self-storing picnic table in this. And what's great is it doesn't take up other storage space. You don't have to juggle around it or try to load stuff on top of or below or around it. It's just got its own little handy spot you can get to. We are mini fridge friendly, and that's a callback to the early original days of Whitehawks, is they had mini fridges up front. You can still put one of those in here. You have room and plugs for it, and easy access to your nose cap lights right there. Now your baggage doors, guys, you notice how you've got this really heavy duty fifth wheel pass-through storage door like latch and seal system. It's legit. It gets the job done. Now I've got the power turned off right now, and I really you know what, I've got my box right here. Hold on, because watch these things. These are lightsabers! I mean, those things look amazing when they're lit up. People are going to walk by your campsite and I go, oh my God. There's been a UFO sighting in southern Michigan, Haylet RV. Looked like a Jayco Whitehawk. So, warranty. Big time topic on a Jayco. Why do they have double the full RV warranty? I'm not talking structural, because there's still only two types of RV warranties, 1 year and 2 year. And Jayco still gives you double the industry warranty. And that's awesome. There's still a double length warranty. There are 3-year structural warranties out there. They have benefits. They're great. But overall, that structural warranty, your microwave, not covered. Your refrigerator, which can be thousands of dollars, not covered. You know, your air conditioner, not covered. On some of those structural warranties, guys, wall construction, roof construction, floor construction, not covered. You know what is covered on your Jayco? All of that. Everything but wear and tear items, covered. They have more coverage with their 2-year warranty than a 3-year structural. That is a fact. There are benefits to 3-year structurals. I'll take them over nothing. But Jayco has invested more money into the structure, quality, and build of their product to be able to offer double the warranty on it. So let's examine how they've done that. We're going to start with this optional nose cap. The nose cap is optional. Without it, it's going to look very much like that J feather you see back there. Let me see if I can try to zoom in on this without making somebody sick. It's going to kind of look like that with the little stickers that look like a nose cap. But you're going to be hard-pressed to not find one like this. You're going to have to custom order a Whitehawk to not put that cap on it, because good golly, it looks amazing. So they run on a different chassis on Whitehawks. This is a Norco chassis, high-strength, low-alloy frame. It's a Z-frame, not an I-beam. It is lighter but stronger than an I-beam, but it's not less expensive. So that is, you know, there's a lot of things on here. Like, now the rest of the chassis is lighter. A lot of the rest of the construction on this is heavier than a lot of other ultralights. This is 8,100 pounds. You know, I can find you lighter weight trailers. Like in a Keystone Passport, we have a double slide bunkhouse in a similar arrangement to this, as low as like 6,100 pounds. And there's nothing, actually, Passports have exceptional service records, but they don't have like the roof rating of something like this. Jayco's roofing is, this has the same strength roof as well, better actually. This has the industry standard luxury fifth wheel. This has a higher roof rating than that at 4,800 pounds. It's insane. Their Magnum Truss roof system is incredible. It is a wood structured roof. There's nothing wrong with that. That's something that a lot of people say, oh, it's got to have metal roof structure. Why? Hollow aluminum tubular roofing has insulation gaps. And if you get a heavy snowpack on that and it buckles whatsoever, aluminum doesn't come back. Wood can deflect and return to shape. Wood is a good insulator. There's no insulation gaps. Other than that, We've got 5-sided aluminum structure. We do have 5/8 tongue groove plywood floor decking, but an aluminum structure, studs below that running longitudinally, which is what allows them to put even heating through this. You've got laminated side and slide walls, rear wall, all LED tail and marker lights, which is both a safety and convenience item because they, last, oh my God, so much longer. Another thing to really talk about in this is their Glacier Package. Now, Jayco doesn't actually cold chamber and test their White Hawks with the Glacier Package. I wish they would, because what it does is it gives this thing an equivalent insulation package to an Eagle HT fifth wheel, which is 0 to 100 degree tested. Am I saying that this has the equal performance? No, and I won't say that. Even though it might, I won't say it because it's not tested and it's not proven. And I only like to share things I know, not things that I think. And if I do share an opinion, I try to let you know that's an opinion. So that's something we do on all these. But what's really neat on a White Hawk, guys, they always have an enclosed heated belly. And they always have insulated slide floors. Standard. Even a J-Flight SLX, the most basic thing Jayco makes is insulated slide floors. How cool is that? So the outside kitchen here, it's arranged a little differently from some others that I've seen, but frankly, it's awesome. You got your little slide out cooktop or countertop. You can just put stuff on it if you need to. And speaking of counter space, you got it. You got a nice little chunk of real estate over here. Now, the trailer is not level at all. The tail of this thing, this butt is way up in the air right now. But the delivery driver dropped it off and it was nose down to the ground, which no big deal. So normally it's not this high. But what I do want to point out here, it's a little shallow, but it is a real sink with a real drain. But I do like that they made it a big sink so that it can actually hold some water and not like splash the moment that you start pouring water into it. And they still have the bigger fridge out here. What is that, like a, I don't know, 3.5 cubic foot or something. That is electric only, but remember, you also have a larger 8 cubic foot fridge and freezer inside the RV. So, I mean, you've got well over 10 cubic, 11 cubic foot of cold storage out here. Wide stance stability axles, that's an important thing to talk about. It helps, especially a long RV like this, not push your vehicle around. It will help reduce sway. It will help reduce chucking and bouncing. It's not a replacement for weight distribution and anti-sway. It's a supplement thereof. Wider entry door, which is something I appreciate, being just big, tall, clumsy guy. And I just know this thing's got a really long awning. Holy crap. Covers that second entry door to the bedroom as well. And remember that floating TV bracket I mentioned. This is where it could be. Now, I know that I've gone on for a long time here, and a lot of what I've been sharing are just things that I think are impressive about this, but, I think this is an impressive piece. I think you're going to like it. And there's definitely more to learn on this. I certainly haven't hit every nut, bolt, and widget. If you have questions, which I think you should, I don't think I should have answered all your questions by now, give us a call. Our team is here to assist you. I'm not the only guy that has training like this on RVs. Every single guy here at Haylett RV is fully factory trained. We live less than an hour from where all of these things are built. We have walked every production line for every brand we carry, and we've actually snuck in on a couple that we don't carry to see how they're put together too. Our guys know our stuff. I'm just the only guy you've had a chance to meet yet. If you'd like to kind of see what this camper can do for you and your family, give us a call. Send us an email. Click through on our website. Smoke signals, I don't care. Morse code. We got a guy here that actually knows Morse code. Old Navy days. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.